You guys will not believe what my little brother just said to a girl at the pool. Hey, tell them what you said.
I said, hey, you're kind of cute.
Okay, then what?
Then the girl said, oh, aren't you Prince Charming? Then I said, a place that can take you on a magic carpet ride. See, how's that inappropriate, huh? Because it's what you did after.
So my little brother is really mad right now. Okay, so why are you mad?
Vinny Hacker. Like, how does he pull every girl? I like a girl in class, but all she does is talk about Vinny Hacker.
Listen, Blake.
Can I get a spider tattoo on my chest?
Right, because it's gross stuff. But it tastes good when it's put all together.
Okay, good. Onions, garlic,
Onions, garlic, celery, balsamic vinegar.
tomato paste.
That's a big word for Elmo.
So you guys used to love content with my little brother. Well, he's done a lot of growing up, so today I decided that I would ask him some personal questions. So, you got a girlfriend?
No,
Why?
because teachers apparently can't date their students.
Blake. So do you like anybody?
Yeah,
Perfect. I'll help you set you up with your crush.
you're not helping me.
I can help you get any girl that you want.
Well, did you or did you not just get dumped by your boyfriend? Oh, is it too soon to make jokes?
Okay, so my brother's starting to date girls, right? Anyways, my brother's starting to date, right? His girlfriend got mad because he was at school and he was brushing another girl's hair and braiding it. And I think, wait, did they break up because of that? Yeah. Anyways, they broke up. Do you guys think that he was in the wrong for brushing another girl's hair at school? Because then he did braid it. Therefore, his hands were on another female. Where did you even get a brush? Oh, just kidding. It was on the school bus. Anyways, we need TikTok to judge if he was in the right or wrong. It was at church? So this is my first time in LA, right? And I go outside to go pick up my Uber Eats order, my Taco Bell. And I just passed this dude on the road. It's literally 1 a.m. I just passed this dude on the road and he's like, dude, are you cool? And I'm like, I'd like to think I am. And then he's just a little caught off guard. And I'm just like, you know what? I need friends. Let's just have a convo. So I just gave this man one of my Taco Bell tacos. And we sat on the curb for like 10 minutes. And we just talked about life. Being cool together. So then I tell this dude that I gotta go inside because I gotta go to sleep, and he just casually says, hey, dude, like, I wasn't expecting that conversation. Honestly, I was just trying to sell you weed. I was like, oh. But he's like, you know what, girl? Like, I needed that conversation. You are cool. So it looks like I'm cool. He also gave me this bag of stuff.
I just went to go get gas, and this man behind me, this man's probably like 50. He looks at my outfit and goes, your outfit matches very nicely. I'm like, oh, thank you, sir. Then he goes, I really like your shoes. I was like, oh, thanks. He goes, what size of shoe do you wear? I was like, 8.5. I'm at the register. I say 15 on pump 3. The man behind me speaks up, says, oh, I'll pay for her gas. I was like, oh, no, sir, you don't have to do that. He's like, no, I insist. I go outside to go pump my gas. The guy comes back and asks me he could have a picture of my foot. Why would someone want a picture of my foot? I start laughing. This guy's not laughing. Dude, he was serious. Oh no, sir. He's like, how much do you charge? How much do I charge for a picture of my foot? I don't really know my rates yet. So he goes, how about 20? I'm like, what? Like, no, I would not do that. I don't know if that's illegal, but I just sold a picture of my foot for $80.
I'm just gonna start off by saying I am so sorry for lying. So you guys know how I'm single now? Well, single times call for single measures. So my friend and I decided to go to the club for the first time, the bar. Anyway, we also decided that night that we were going to go by 2 fake names and live an entire fake life. She was Emma and I was Claire. So I'm dancing around having a grand old time at this club. And this guy walks up to me and he goes, hi, my name is. To which I said, hello, my name's Claire. He's like, oh, should I get an accent? I then tell this man that I'm only visiting Florida. I'm actually from a small island called Mako, and I live there with my 3 best friends. This boy then tells me that he's a doctor. And he owns some big medical clinic. So I'm like, all right, now I'm too far in. I gotta keep lying, because this guy might be rich. Kidding. Man tells me his whole life story. Deep stuff. And now I feel bad because I'm telling him all these lies. So then he's like, oh, well, why did you choose makeup? And I'm like, one time my friends and I were hiking on this mountain and we went to this pool and like, I just felt like the moon was calling me there. I just felt like I needed to be there. He's like, oh, that's beautiful. He's like, wow, you seem like such a deep, loving person. We actually just opened up a medical clinic in Cancun, and I think we're actually about to open one on Mako, too. I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's incredible. So then this guy offers to buy me a drink, and I had to keep playing the role. As much as I would totally love for you to do that for me, I actually can't touch water. He's like, oh, why? It's actually a secret. I can't tell you. I can't tell you here. The whole night I proceeded to tell him about how I swam with dolphins. I saved people drowning in the ocean. And just as I was about to tell him that I was a mermaid, he got a phone call and he had to leave the club. But that's not the point. The point is, I just went to Starbucks this morning, pull up to order myself an iced caramel macchiato grande, get to the window. Bruh, guess who's at the freaking window? The doctor. The doctor. And guess who pulled up at the window with our stupid Australian accent? Me. When I tell you we both did this, silence, bro. Silence. I didn't know how to act. I didn't know if I was in love because he was also lying that whole night, or if I should be offended because I was lied to. With my own type of joke. I don't know what that was, but it might have been my husband. So this guy asked me if I wanted to go get ice cream with him. I'm like, dang, yeah, count me in. So he picks me up and we go to the ice cream shop. I order my ice cream. He orders his ice cream. So we start enjoying our ice cream in his truck. And he asks if he can try mine. I'm like, absolutely you can. He takes a bite. And out of nowhere, he goes, and I'm like, wow, I must have just taken his breath away. He just starts breathing weird. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? And he's like, what's in this? And I'm like, it's pecan. And he says, I'm allergic to pecan and walnuts. And I'm like, did you not hear me order the ice cream? Proof that men don't listen. So he starts breathing weird, panicking. He asked me to get his EpiPen. This is the first time I ever met this man. And I'm about to have to stab him in the leg. So I start Googling how the heck you're supposed to use an EpiPen. Panicking. Kid's over here breathing weird. His breathing's getting so loud, I'm losing my train of thought and literally can't focus on what I'm Googling. So we go to the hospital, because we need Benadryl. I don't know where to get Benadryl. And then out of nowhere. If this is the last TikTok video I ever make, this is why. So I'm at the airport, sitting in the parking lot, minding my own business, and I look up, and there's this fairly large dude who is standing in front of me. He's literally standing right here where this truck was. Anyways, he sees that I notice him, and he's just standing over there. As soon as I notice him, he starts walking towards my car. So I look down and pretend like I'm on my phone, and I see him walking in front of me, and he comes up to my window, and he waves. So I look up, and he starts jiggling my door handle. Like, what the heck? So I'm like, oh my god. And then he taps on my glass and goes, just kidding, as if it was some type of joke. So then he literally walks away from my car, saying, haha, got you. And I look in the mirror, and this man is literally buckled over laughing. And he's all by himself. So it's not like anyone dared him to do it. This 40-year-old man just thought, oh, let's pull a prank on this 20-year-old by jiggling her door handle and scaring the life out of her. And now I'm sitting in my car because he's 3 cars over, still sitting in his. Wow, he really got me. Like, what a freaking prank that is. The hell? Ah! We have a situation. So in college, there was this guy, and him and I talked for like 6 months, but he was never willing to call it anything. So we were friends. One day I was like, well, I want to take things to the next level. So I invited him to go on a double date with my family, my parents. So we go on a double date, we go get sushi. Then he takes me back to my dorm and drops me off and never talked to me again until 2 weeks later. And he texts me and he's like, hey, if you ever look like your mom, hit me up. He's like, if one day you look more like your mother, hit me up. And I'm just like, what does that mean? So I lived in confusion for like 2 years, wondering what in the hell that meant. And ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate because he just texted me and said, hey. 2 years later, my man's texted me back and said, hey. Do I look like my mom? Do I? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. So everyone keeps telling me that I'm short. So I have a tall friend here. And I'm just gonna see my perspective versus his. I'm 5'2", by the way. This is my perspective at 5'2".
And I am 6'3". And this is my view from 6'3".
Oh my god. So I downloaded Tinder, like one does when they go back to their hometown. I'm out here swiping left and right, seeing all those old hometown boys. And I matched with quite a few of them. Weird. Anyways, they all send me very similar messages. They're all like, this isn't Tabitha's actual account. This can't be Tabitha's real account. I know this account's fake, to which I say, no, it's not. It's not, Dave. It's not, Connor. It's real. No, Michael. This is my real account. Anyways, they were all in denial and didn't think my account was real at all. So this morning, look what I get. Banned! My Tinder account was banned! My Tinder account was banned because I was pretending to be Tabitha Swatosh. No! I am Tabitha Swatosh! Okay, so I'm at my parents' house for the holidays. Anyways, my mom has all my pictures from like kindergarten until I graduated high school, and I'm gonna show you each phase of my life. Okay, so the very first picture, that's... Mom! Anyways, okay. 2 years old, kindergarten, 1st grade, 3rd grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, gosh, 7th grade, 8th grade, freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, then senior year. Oh, I always wondered why I was bullied in high school, and now I know why. I am literally getting so frustrated. What do you guys do to potty train your pets because I've literally had this thing for like 16 years and it still pees and poops in the house. And I've about had it. Hey, the door's broken! Okay. Just need that leash. Come on, outside. Feeling like a... Come on. Freaking slow dog. We're not funny.
I took for women.